everyone. It's another beautiful day here at home. It's a little chilly outside, so I'm going to build some heat. I first of all wanted to talk about a heart opening exercise, because it's all about opening our heart, quieting the chatter, letting ourselves be ourselves, and thus opening ourselves to experiences when we're not frantically trying to fill the space with our own chatter and to fill our space with our own noise, but rather just silently opening and being our true selves. And so I thought we could operate from a place of heart opening today. So I'm going to show you a pose called camel pose, and I'll also show you how to modify it on the chair. And then afterwards, if you want to keep going with me, I just need to build up some heat. So I'm going to do an extended flow afterwards, and it's going to be just some sun salutations and maybe just flowing through some warrior flow and maybe flowing through some balance poses, but with maybe the sun salutation in between. So it's going to be a little bit more, but you can just stop the video after the heart opening, or you can stop and start and do the flow, or challenge yourself a little bit to do a little bit of flow with me, and whatever you like. So let's start with the first of all, getting maybe into this nice tall seated position, and you can always use a pillow and sit on that. That kind of takes some of that pressure off of those knees if you put that in between your heels and your bottom. And you're just sitting here nice and tall, resting in that quiet space, even with the noise of the world going on all around you. All that chatter and noise, even in our new quiet world. And lift those hearts up high and soften that belly and see that thread right out of that golden thread attaching you to the heavens, lengthening you up, drawing that spine nice and tall and long. Gentle tuck to that belly button, rooted below, lifted above. And just see all of those cares and all of those thoughts just melting away, forehead getting smooth, to-do lists going away. It's amazing how even in this new time we can come up with really long to-do lists. And just see the muscles around those eyes relax. Bring yourself some care and peace. Drawing that breath in and releasing. And of course you can be doing this from the chair, sitting nice and tall on the edge of your seat. You can have your hands resting in your lap. I kind of use this as a go-to relaxing position, one palm inside the other, and I connect my thumbs. It allows those shoulders to relax up, back, and down, and allows me to just tap into my breath. Nice, soft, deep breath, relaxing everything. I try to keep my inhales and my exhales through my nose. There's specific times that you might breathe out of the mouth or in a certain pose in yoga, but for the most part, it's in and out through that nose. And once you're completely relaxed and tuned into that breath in that quiet place, then we can start. And in our camel pose, we're just going to come up onto our knees. And I know you can have some extra padding or blankets underneath. And right here, you can have those feet flat on the top of your feet, or you can tuck those toes under. Just a little bit of extra security here. They're like little brake pads. Plus it brings those heels up a little higher. Also here, you're free and encouraged to use blocks or whatever. If you have a nice book because you don't have blocks, use whatever you've got handy in your house. And so from here, we're just going to take our hands, fingertips down, and they're pointing down towards that tailbone. And they're right there on that small of your back. And right here, already, as your elbows come towards each other, you're opening up in that heart. And right here, you can keep that chin tucked in to protect your neck, or you can open up that throat towards the sky. And you can press those hips forward a little bit. And there, you're getting the arch in that spine. And again, keep that chin towards the chest to protect your neck here. And here, if we want to extend that camel, we can take a block back by our heel, and we can take one hand back and rest it. Now we're really opening that heart towards the heaven. You can take that other hand and lift it up towards the sky. Those fingertips straight up towards the heaven. Keep your chin at your chest if you want to protect that neck, or you can let it drop back, whatever feels good. And as you drop your head back, you might get a little further even. And then always with that core tucked, feel somebody pulling your hand to bring you back up. And then you want to go for that opposite side. So here, that block at the other side, or just staying right here, challenging yourself, pressing those hips forward as we lift that heart towards the heaven. Or you can take that left hand back now, right hand up, and breathe here. Really opening heart, stretching, pressing those hip bones forward. Have some padding under your knees. Any of those modifications. And when you're done, we want to go for an opposite stretch here. So you're just going to take those heels and kind of open them up for your bottom and sit back, and we're going to come into that child position. So right here, just letting that spine relax as that forehead comes towards the floor. If you need to open your knees up a little bit, allowing that belly and chest to really sink down. Also, you can use your block here on either height just to completely relax everything. You can lower it here. You can use a pillow under your head. And this is our child's pose, completely recuperative. Right here, you can just let those palms be palms up on the floor. It allows your shoulders to completely drop out. Just sort of splat towards the floor. If it's comfortable, you can have your head directly on that earth. Wherever you feel the most free to breathe into that soft belly. And like I said, you can also open those knees up a little bit, and that allows your belly to really come through. And that chest and heart to melt towards the earth. Think of that need that we all have to fill silence with chatter, to fill silence with noise, so that we feel like we're worthy, or we feel like we're enough, or we feel like we're loved. Instead, think of being in that quiet space, opening up your heart, and allowing your true self to live, knowing that you are worthy, and that you are enough, and that you are loved, without all of that noise being necessary. And so, same thing, from our chair, we can do the same pose. So we want to set up that chair nice and sturdy. And right here, we're just going to sit up tall. As feet can be parallel, straight forward, flat on the earth, hip distance. We're sitting up nice and tall here, got that gentle tuck in the belly button. And again, we can take our hand to the small of our back, and that opposite hand up towards the sky, opening up. Let that neck fall back, or if you don't like to do that for your neck, you want to baby your neck, you can always keep your chin tucked to your chest. But you're still opening up that heart and pressing forward with those ribs and those hips, really arching forward. And then as if someone's picking up your hand to bring you back up. And then opposite side, inhale. And exhale. And for you, the release You can just allow that belly to sink in between those legs. Let those hands again come towards the floor, palms up. Let everything just hang here in this forward fold from your chair. Your back is completely relaxed. Shake your head out side to side. Just breathing right here. Utterly relaxed. And then one vertebrae at a time, rolling that spine back up. Enjoy that silence. That light that shines in me honors that light in all of you. It unites us all. Namaste. Stay tuned for some flow. I thought we could just do a little bit of flow together. Build up a little heat. It's kind of chilly out there. It happened so suddenly. We're just going to go through some sun salutations. Inhaling up. Little backward bend. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, coming down and bringing back that right foot into our monkey. Inhale. Exhale, sweep that left foot back. We're now in our plank. Chin is clearing fingertips. Coming in chaturanga. Elbows in. Inhale. If you want to modify, you can come into the knees to the floor plank. Here we're in our up dog. Whole hands working for you. Tuck those toes under. Inhale, rising up into down dog. Take that right foot up, opening up. Bring it forward, sweep that right foot forward, coming right back into our monkey. Inhale. Exhale, step forward. Forward fold. Bend those knees, scooping up. Little backward bend if you like. And right back to our mountain starting position. Toes together, heels a little apart. Or hip distance, whatever you like. Nice inhale and exhale. Opposite side. Inhale, scooping up. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down and step back with that left foot. Monkey pose, faces towards the heavens. That knee is resting, that left knee is resting on the earth. And sweep that right foot back. We're now in our plank. Chin's clearing our fingertips. Again, if you modify, you can drop those knees and bring that heart to the floor. Or do the chaturanga. And rising up this time, if you did the modification, you're in that cobra. Press those toes under, rise up into down dog. Either way you did it, through chaturanga to up dog or the modification, you're now in your down dog. Bringing that left heel towards the sky. And sweeping that left foot forward, coming right back into our monkey. Walk it there if you need to. Inhale. Exhale, stepping forward into our starting pose. Forward fold. Bending those knees, scooping up. Backward bend. Hands to the heart. Inhale. And exhale. And then step back with that right foot, lining up those heels for warrior. Right rear foot is in about 45, front foot straight forward. Bend that front knee right over the center of the foot. Hips facing forward. Inhale those arms up. Warrior one. Lift that heart up. You can extend that foot back a little bit behind you as we open up into our warrior two. Left arm forward, right arm back. Coming into that reverse warrior with our breath. We're going to drop that rear hand and inhale that left hand up. Getting that nice arch backwards, opening those left ribs. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. One more time, inhale. And then we're going to just rest that front left forearm gently on that thigh. As we turn our hearts to the side, we're going to bring that right hand right up next to our ear. Nice long diagonal line. We're still the same from that waist down. That base has not changed. And then right back into warrior two. And then we're going to swing those arms down. Bring that foot back. We're in our plank. We're going to come down through chaturanga or modify with those knees dropped. Inhaling up into our upward facing dog. Tuck those toes under, rise up into that downward dog. Right foot to the sky. This time you can bend that knee and kind of open that hip off towards the right. Inhale that heel back up towards the sky and then sweep it forward. Right back into that monkey. Walking it there if you need to. No grades. Inhale. Exhale, stepping forward into that forward fold. Let everything hang. Bending those knees gently. Reverse swan dive up. Hands to the heart. We're in that starting position. Toes together, heels apart. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to step back with the left foot this time. Lining up for those warriors. So those heels are lined up front to back. Rear toes in 45. Front toes straight forward. Bend that front knee right over the center of that foot. Hips coming forward. Inhale up into warrior one. Shoulders are pressed down away from those ears. Gaze is steady, something not moving. Across the room, eye level. Opening up into that warrior two. Right arm forward this time, left arm back. That base stays the same. Drop that rear hand, just relaxing in on that back thigh. Coming into that reverse warrior. Opening up those right ribs. And with the breath, inhale back. Rising up. And back to two. One more time with your breath. Inhale. Exhale, just gently relaxing that right forearm on that front thigh. Bringing that left hand by that ear. Feel that nice long diagonal energy flowing from left fingertips all the way down through that left heel. And then back into that warrior two, nice and strong. Windmilling those arms down. Sweeping back that right foot to join the left. We're in our plank. Holding here, gaining that strength. Hands right under shoulders, chin clearing fingertips. Chaturanga or modified. Knees down, rising up into that upward dog. Or into that cobra. Tuck those toes under and rise up into that downward dog. Pick up that left heel towards the sky. You can bend that leg, bringing it off to the side. Opening up that hip. And then extending it up again, bringing it forward, monkey pose. Drop that knee, inhale that face to the sky. Coming into that forward fold. Everything's hanging. Gently bend those knees as we reverse swan dive up. Hands to the heart. Inhale. Just a little bit of balance work now. Feel those roots. Find something not moving. Gazing. Picking up that right knee. Bringing it open into that tree. Above or below the knee. Pointing that knee out to the side though. Pointing that right knee out to the side, opening up that hip. Grow those branches. Heart is high. Belly button's tucked. Gently come back. Knee up. Feel like you can press that heel forward. And back. Behind you. Press that heel straight out. Try to make a straight line. All of this we're doing. And relaxing and releasing. Knowing each side is totally different. You're getting core work when you move through different balance moves slowly and with control. Falling out of it doesn't matter. Coming right back in, absolutely. And opposite side, inhaling. Something, gazing at something not moving. I like to just go through a series of different ones. I find my different favorite balance poses, and I'll just try to put them together into a nice slow flow and do them one after the other, knowing that I'm getting core work and balance work all at the same time. Really pressing that heel straight back behind. Gently. Pressing my head forward. One more time, inhaling up. Just dive forward and let everything hang here. Roll up that spine, one vertebrae at a time. Thank you for building up a little warmth with me. You can run through those and any of those other postures we've learned. You can incorporate them into a flow and then just throw in a sun salutation to break it all up. And start working on those yoga poses when you're standing in line at the grocery store, 6 feet apart from people. Give yourself plenty of space now. Bring a little balance in and probably some smiles to people around you. Maybe encouragement. Namaste, everyone. I honor you all.